Bro, when I tell you that's a red pilling moment right there, oh my lord. Like rewatching this, what is it, like 4 years later? It still hits the same. This is how you send someone into their villain arc. This is how you do it. I still can't believe she did this, man. I still can't believe it. She sold him a dream. This is how villains are born, man. This is how you lose your innocence. And all I could think about right now is when Bond sees her again, what happens? That's all I gotta know. And not only that, what happens when his friends see him again, or he see his friends again? Because of course they all think he's dead. Rachel thinks he's dead. It's crazy because like she's basically the one that kills him too. In her head she thinks he's dead, which means she accepts the fact that she killed Bond and lied about it. Crazy, man. It's just crazy works. But we'll see what happens in this season. Season 2 is out right now. I just gotta react to this scene before watching the first episode of season 2. I just had to go back and refresh my memory and refresh the dark moments, the turning point that changed everything. Season 2 Tower of God finally is out right now, and all I gotta say is it's time to have Bond's villain arc. Do you not see him in this episode? That man came in with a different type of aura. We all thought the last person, that tall dude, was gonna be the jerk, gonna be the dude that disrupts the teamwork, and like everyone has to agree to get rid of him. But now Bond just stepped in and was like,
投票なんてする必要ない。全員ここから出て行ってもらいます。は？
今なんて言った？何もせず出て行くわけねえだろ。
Like this man was ready for the smoke. Like he is not playing around this season. Like this man has no hesitation now. Like, well, at least not until the end, of course. But like, yo, this man, I'm telling you, he has a different aura this season. But of course, like I was saying, despite that, we did learn that he still has PTSD for all the events that happened in season 1.
他の奴らのすんげえ攻撃でびくともしねえのに、なんでこんな安物の爆弾で？
That man had all types of flashbacks. I don't know what happened to him. If I remember correctly, it's been like 2 years since he's seen everybody, I think. Which is crazy because I would like to know what he's been through the last 2 years. I'm assuming it was just training and all that. But it seems like that's his only weak point. Despite all the training he went through, despite how strong he might be right now, it doesn't solve the healing of trauma, you know? Like that's a different type of training you gotta do. Like no matter how much abilities physically or just anything like that, like if you ain't mentally straight, like if he hasn't gone through that therapeutic healing process, then he still has a weak point. This kind of confirms to me that he won't be this calm and stoic when he sees Rachel again. That's for sure. But still though, I'm still very curious to know how he would react and what his response would be seeing Rachel again. That is like the #1 question in this whole entire series, not even just this season, because I doubt they're gonna show it this season, honestly. But another thing we learned, that he's part of a group that is opposed against jihad, like a criminal organization called FUG.
あの猛将、ファグよ。それってザハートと敵対してる。そう。いわば巨大犯罪組織の親玉ね。
The biggest crime syndicate? Like what? I feel like they just calling them criminals, but they ain't really doing any crimes for real. Bond did say in the end of season 1 that he's seeking the truth about everything. And he said the truth ain't at the top. That's literally what he said, word for word. The truth is not at the top. So I wonder what made him join the organization and what's their like philosophy and goal. Because that could also explain why Bond is also here in this moment, taking these exams that he clearly will pass like easily, which kind of made me think, like, did everyone else, like all the regulars that he became friends with in season 1, did they all went through this type of test? Like, is this the testing ground that all the regulars went through that met up with Bond in season 1, or is it just like multiple ways to enter the tower? I don't know. The tower is still a little bit confusing, honestly, because I also remember from last season that everyone lives in the tower, but it's like it's up to you, or you're chosen to decide whether or not you want to climb the tower or not. But back to the beginning, right? The princess believes that Bond is still alive, which I think they're gonna have a reunion this season. I feel it. I feel like they're gonna see each other this season. But I do wonder what deal she made with her sister. Like, I might be thinking it's a big deal, but at the same time might not be a big deal, especially since she accepted the request, the deal, like right away. But the fact that they didn't like point out what the deal was that her sister wanted, it makes me think that it's something that might potentially be important. Which leads to my next point. They were talking about, at least the sister was talking about like the Prince of Jihad, and I was thinking she was talking about Bond, but then when she was saying it, it was showing like a ring, and like we come to find out that the guy that we've been following in the beginning of this episode has a ring similar to what she was talking about. So now I'm unsure. I think she's talking about Bond. I doubt she's talking about this guy, but like potentially, maybe. There's a reason why he has so much screen time in this episode. I think his name is Jaw, something like that. J-A. Like he's supposed to be what, the Akun replacement? I guess so. It has to be, right? Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens this season. Like, what's this season gonna accomplish? What are we gonna be learning in this season? Are we gonna see Rachel? Are we gonna see the others, how they're doing? There's just so much things they could show in this season, and I hope it's not only 12 episodes, honestly, because they had us wait like 4 years for a second season. There's no way. They gotta at least give us 24 just to make up for the 4-year wait. So yeah, you let me know your thoughts on this episode. What your predictions, your expectations for this season. Let's have a discussion in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.